You are not stupid for this is something important. You don't need to possess an funny Snoopy Boston Bruins NHL middle fingers fuck you shirt intricate working knowledge of the tax code or tax procedure to be bothered by your president not reporting taxable income. Americans avoid and perhaps at times evade income taxes while you pay them regularly. The people making those excuses often don't understand any of this any better than you. So, don't go light up Twitter telling everyone you are certain that Trump is a fraud and a tax cheat. We can't definitively say that today. This is somewhat unrelated, but this whole tax funny Snoopy Boston Bruins NHL middle fingers fuck you shirt, tank top, V-neck, sweatshirt, and hoodie, sweatshirt, tank top, V-neck. The Trump thing reminds me of a funny Snoopy Boston Bruins NHL middle fingers fuck you shirts is that we have a tax system that is unnecessarily complicated and works too often to the advantage of the few and the detriment of the many. True, sensible, progressive income taxation without the back doors and loopholes would help the American people as a whole. We don't have such a system and likely won't shortly. And that is not your fault. Low bottom line income tax assessment you are seeing here. It's immoral, it's troubling, and don't take from people who will try to shout you down for not being tax experts. Other products, marketplace that brings each sort of combatant, in spite of their age, sexual category, or beloved game genre. Angry Birds Online is one of those online games. Since its kickoff in December 2009, its Finland-based improvement organization, Rovio Mobile, has sold above 13 million copies. The game has been initially established for the Apple iOS system but has since been upgraded for matchups with a good deal of several other touchscreen cell phones. PC and system-friendly styles of Angry Birds have been available. 2. Angry Birds is being hyped as the most enslaving computer top 3 turn-up-the-music dance shirt game on the market, mostly as a result of its quality, silly style, and design, and entertaining animation, as well as the reality that it solely charges a few dollars to download. Perhaps $3 for the HD edition. The idea for the Angry Birds online game is relatively basic. It's a riddle computer game. And the main objective is always to wreck quite a few villainous pigs by firing birds at them with a slingshot. Top 3 turn up the music dance long-sleeved, and NBSP. The call Top 3 turn up the music dance shirt came on a deceptively innocent Saturday morning. You were leisurely browsing through the city newspaper, sipping your coffee every now and then. You didn't bother to take a shower yet. Why would you? When you have absolutely nowhere to go. Weekdays usually spell out long days in the office and almost equally long days driving to get there. What with all the traffic? In your definition, therefore, weekends should be exactly how you want them to be, even if it means parking yourself in your kitchen with your feet propped on a chair, whiling away the hours. That was until your phone rang. It was your grandparents' attorney, asking if you had time to meet with him later in the afternoon. It was something very important. He told you. Something he couldn't discuss over the phone. He did say it had something to do with your grandparents. But my grandpa and grandma already passed away. You said in confusion. The front of each card shares the action. And the top 3 turn up the music dance shirt on the back shares the contact info for the person organization to make it happen. We discussed creating a single take action postcard instead and pushing all the action contact info to a website, but that felt like it added too many. Top 3 turn up the music dance sweater, and NBSP. Steps for visitors from inspiration to action. We wanted visitors to have all the information they need to do a given action on the card itself. The cards are clear, brief, bilingual, and granular. Your top 3 turn up the music dance shirt can take it and use it right away. A few of the Take Action cards. Front-back close-up of one card. We opened the exhibition with 40 different action cards. We had debated whether to pare the number down so as not to overwhelm visitors. But ultimately, we felt that more was more. We've even held a few extra slots open to add new cards in the future in case our partners needs change over the 6-month run of the exhibition. How will we measure if people take the actions on the cards? 1. We are counting how many cards of each type get taken. Already in the first few days of the exhibition, we've had to replenish some cards multiple times. 2. We are asking C3 partners to report to us on the extent to which people take action. We started a simple Google Doc to catalog top 3 Turn Up the Music dance shirt reports. We've already heard from partners who have had new volunteers sign up based on the cards. I'm really curious to see how the Take Action Center evolves over the run of the exhibition. I'm cautiously optimistic that we may have found a system that works for lost childhoods, and may work for other projects as well. What's your take on this approach? How have you inspired visitors? Top 3 Turn Up the Music dance hoodie, and NBSP. To Take Action Top 3 Turn Up the Music dance shirt in your projects? How have you measured it? Just as those kinds of activities offer opt-in deeper engagement for some visitors, participatory techniques can offer opt-in social or active techniques for those who want them. Sometimes, staff will claim that certain engagement techniques are so distracting for non-participants that they should not be offered even on an opt-in basis. I frankly think this is ridiculous. We know from research that people like to engage with content in different ways. And many museums tout the fact that they offer multifaceted learning experiences. If we accept that sometimes people want to read the long label, sometimes people want to discuss things, sometimes people want to touch, and so on, then we have to offer a diversity of options. If we prescriptively decide you can only talk over here and you can only read the long label over there, we limit the quality and impact of the visitor experience. 4. Do you see any cultural differences in top 3 Turn Up the Music dance shirt whether and how people like to participate around the world? Seahawks safety Jamal Adams may not be around to help the team beat the Rams. Adams went to the locker room in the first quarter of Sunday's game in Los Angeles. Adams returned in Week 9 after missing 4 games with a groin injury. The Seahawks were already without starting corners Quinton Dunbar and Shaquill Griffin. So this is a negative development for a team that struggles to stop the pass under better circumstances. The Rams drove for a field goal on their first possession of the day. It looked like they were set for more after a 31-yard gain by Cooper Kupp set them up on the 11-yard line, but the Seahawks defense was able to stiffen up in time to hold them to a field goal. Seattle's offense was more successful in the red zone. Update 4:42 p.m. Eastern Time. The Seahawks say Adams is questionable to return with a shoulder injury. Update 4:50 p.m. Eastern Time. Adams has returned, but the Rams lead 10-7 after a Darrell Henderson touchdown. This is because it's the basis of all communication skills. What you say is obviously important, but if you don't know what's going on right in front of you, then you have absolutely no chance of being able to influence it. I remember reading about other products